that yet today, but it's fine. I'm about to go to brunch and drink some mimosas. But before I do, I want to show you guys this super fun Gal-entines DIY. Now, number one, I am aware that it is after Valentine's Day. However, this is a gift. It's for a Gal-entines gift exchange. If I had posted it in advance, then they would have known. It's fine. But you can do this for sorority big little, just for a friend. It could be a super fun like bridesmaids activity. I don't know. There's so much you can do with this because it is a DIY wine glass. Okay, so this actually, it took me a little bit of time, mainly because I was waiting for paint to dry. But I'm spinning it around to show you. I just did this little conversation hearts thing with lots of fun little, just like, cheers, love, baby girl, boy, bye. Because this is for my friend who is like kind of going through a breakup right now. So I didn't want to put anything super lovey-dovey on here. But Claw's Law is still my favorite heart on the conversation hearts. But you can do this with pretty much anything, and I'm going to show you all of the supplies that I used. It's definitely not dishwasher safe, but like, why would you put this through the dishwasher? Anyway, let's just jump right into the DIY, and I will show you how I did it. Oh, wait, shoot, before you do that. If you're new here, please subscribe. I think it's on this side. I never get this right. Actually, I always think I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I don't know. But subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you love it, if you think Claw is Law, if you are not 21 yet, but you are with us in spirit. We support you. But yeah, okay, now let's do the DIY.
Okay, so the first thing I did was I cleaned it off with nail polish remover because you can either use that or rubbing alcohol, and I don't have rubbing alcohol. Then I took my pink acrylic paint, one of my 30 different shades of pink that I had in my paint box. I'm fine, it's fine. And I sponge painted on the handle, stem part, whatever it's called. I put a lot of coats on of this, but I only show you the first one. So here I just kind of started freestyling. Honestly, I kind of had a vision, and that was about it. If I had really been like going for a certain thing, I would have sketched it out first. I went for it. It was pretty fun. And I used my sponge to fill it in. I used my brushes to fill it in. I just kind of like slapped it on the cup, figuring if all else failed, I could paint the whole thing pink. Fortunately, we didn't have to do that because it kind of worked out for me. And I spent a lot of time waiting on paint to dry. So that was also super fun. But it was fun to paint it. I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, so it's much later. And it was all coated and dried, and I put white hearts on where I wanted to put the other hearts. And there's Claudia behind me, like really confused by what I'm doing. Okay, and so I got a pizza, which you can see off to the left, LOL. And then I started filling in the hearts with the colors that I wanted them to be. And there's me, hanging out. So then I took my puffy paint, and I went in, and I outlined the hearts. And I put this cool little design on the bottom that I totally goofed up with my hands later on. So it ended up just being kind of a like texture thing. But I liked it. And here I am drinking wine out of a real wine glass that's not the one that I'm painting. Anyway, so I went in and I started putting on designs, and I started painting in the different things that I put in the conversation hearts. I also finished my pizza during this time, as you can still see to my left. The next day, I took my spray-on clear varnish and I sprayed it so that it would stay. And then I took my hacky bejeweler because I was never cool enough to have a bejeweler. Like, did my mother love me? Okay, yes, she did, but she never bought me a bejeweler. So I would use a hot glue gun and my little sparkles that I got from Hobby Lobby instead. And I bejeweled it, and it was beautiful. Still bejeweling.
And that's all there is to it. Okay, so like I said, super easy. Most of the time it took to do this was waiting on paint to dry, and honestly it was perfect because I drank a whole bottle of wine while I was making it. Please ignore the bottom swirly parts that got a little rough. And then I seriously just used hot glue for it, sealed it all up so that it won't smudge, but also I'm gonna tell her not to put it through the dishwasher because why would you put this masterpiece through the dishwasher? Anyway, it's not perfect, but it's adorable, it's personalized, and I think she's gonna love it. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. I'm late to brunch, so I gotta run, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Hey, by the way, subscribe. I need a mimosa.